Hey everybody, I know it's been a while since I did a normal YouTube video. This one's gonna try to be a normal YouTube video with an update on everything that happened in life the last 7 months, 8 months. 8 months? Yeah, as you can tell by the title, it's been jam-packed. Let's get into it. Alright, so I know you guys are wondering, from the title of the video, I sold a horse, I had COVID, and I moved out. What? Also, I lost my job. So back when I did my last regular YouTube video, like a month or so after that, one of my coworkers started hitting on me, wanting to hang out, being really friendly, and long story short, we ended up boyfriend and girlfriend. We've been together 3 months now, and he's amazing. So right before we started officially dating and actually really being a couple, if that makes sense, like we were just hanging out, getting to know each other, I got COVID. Not fun. I had COVID for 2 weeks. And when I got over COVID, I went back and hung out with him. And again, at the time, we were not dating. A week or so after that, we started dating. Because I had COVID, my immune system was weak. And I ended up getting thrush. If you don't know what thrush is sores in the mouth, throat, and tongue. And pretty much what had happened was my immune system got really weak from COVID, and he had a cold sore, and I kissed him, and my body just took that and like made it 10 times worse. So I got thrush. I had COVID for 2 weeks. I had thrush for 2.5 weeks, and thrush was so bad that my doctor literally put me on a only liquid diet, and so pretty much water, a smoothie, which that hurt really bad to drink, and liquid yogurt for 2.5 weeks. I lost a ton of weight. I think I've lost about 25 pounds. Not good, but not good, the way that I lost it. It was so bad that just drinking water, I was literally crying in front of my boyfriend, who at the time, we had only been dating like for a few days. So it was like really embarrassing for me to cry in front of this guy that I just started dating. I missed almost a month and a half of work. I got really behind on bills, obviously, for obvious reasons. Thrush was so bad I could barely talk, so they wouldn't let me work. How am I going to be a cashier if I can't talk to the customers? And that comes to selling a horse. Almost. So I did have to sell my hay shed that I got last year. As you guys will see, it's gone. I had to sell it for way less than what I paid for it because my horses needed hay, and the almost 2 months that I missed, I was going to use those paychecks to go to hay. Obviously, I missed work, didn't get a paycheck, couldn't do it. So I ended up selling the shed to my boss at the time, and the little filly decided to put her leg through it and gash her leg open. So that was a almost $400 vet bill to stitch her leg shut. And even with sedation, and it was her back leg, so even with sedation, me hanging onto her, and the vet tech holding up the opposite back leg while my vet stitched up the other back leg, she still managed to take the leg that was being stitched, kick the vet in the leg, and barely miss her face because she was bent over stitching up her leg. So that leads me to selling a horse. I did sell the filly. Few reasons why. One, missing so much work put me way behind on what I thought I could afford for hay. And you guys know me that I free feed my horses in the winter. So if you don't know, just to help keep weight on them, and Kamani having ulcers, it just helps prevent things. And I got to thinking, you know, having that 2 months off of work and getting way less than what I could have for that shed just to get it out of there to get hay in time, I don't feel like I have enough to free feed 3 horses. And I know how much my horses ate last year, and I added like 100 plus bales to that, but I'm still worried about a growing baby. They're going to eat a lot more than these two, who are more muscular and more filled out. She's going to eat more, and I was really concerned about the fact that there might not be enough hay for all 3 to free feed through the winter. So I did sell the filly. Did I want to? No. No, I absolutely did not. You guys see me working with her. I actually did a few trailer loading days with her where I didn't film, where I just barely pulled on the halter and she came forward a step and I released all pressure and she just hopped right in. She had that one tie session that you guys seen, and when I took her to the vet, I literally loaded her right up in the trailer all by herself, no other horses with her, tied her in and shut the divider, and not one accident happened on the way in or out. So great. She went to a wonderful home in Salem where she's got some kids, and I guess she runs to the gate and whinnies to the kids when they come out in the mornings or in the evenings. So she's happy, she's healthy, she's fine. So did I want to sell her? Absolutely not. But I also have to think I missed 4 paychecks in those almost 2 months, and I have to be sure that my horses are going to have what they need through the winter. And I have a responsibility as a horse owner to make sure that my animals that I have, I can care for. And some people may not see it like that, but you have to be the adult and see it like that. Other things are, I got a car, which I might lose because I lost my job. We're just going to jump in real quick to why I lost my job. I quit my job. So there was 2 older ladies there. One has a crush on my boyfriend. I guess she, a couple years ago, was friends with him, hung out with him, kissed him. He didn't like it. So pretty much she likes him, but he does not like her. The one that kissed him was giving me Indian burns to the point where 2-3 hours later when I go home, my skin was still flaking and bleeding. Reported that several times to the manager. She's pulling my hair. She's pinching me in the butt. Like, all inappropriate things to do in a work setting, especially when you're cashiers and you're the front of the store and that's what customers walk in to see. And I have quite a few health issues that they're still trying to figure out what the heck's going on. I've had ultrasounds, heart tests, blood tests, urine tests, everything you can think of, and they still can't figure out what's going on. And I made the mistake of confiding in the girl who kissed him. She told me straight up to go kill myself. I go, of course, and report this to the manager because that's just not okay in a work setting. Come on, we don't say stuff like that. Grow up, be an adult. I'm in my 20s, you're in your 50s. Grow up already, lady. Reported it, and they said that I took it the wrong way. So I quit. I moved out, pretty much. And you might be wondering, if you moved out, who's taking care of your animals? So I'm paying my dad every week to come out every day and feed my horses. Obviously they're free-fed, so he doesn't have to feed every day, but he does have to feed the ponies every day. And we actually got a water heater for our trough. I was very nervous about that because I've seen so many reports online about young horses grabbing that and dying because it's metal and electricity inside of water. You don't want them to mouth that. And as you guys can see, the wall's no longer here. That is from Avalon, which I'll show you guys them in a second. I guess they're doing great with it. They aren't bothering it. So the ponies and mine horses have their own heated water troughs, and my 2 are free fed. So pretty much I live with my boyfriend. You might be wondering, what about my dogs and my cats? So one of my cats got really, really ill to where she needs medication every day. My mom has decided she wanted to take that on because she absolutely loves that cat. I would have taken it on anyways. Whether my mom wanted to or not, I would have done that. But my mom's decided, you know what, we're just going to make her our cat and we'll do it. I'm like, perfect. She loves my parents. Perfect. She's going to live in the same house that she grew up in. Perfectly fine. My other 2 cats and my 2 dogs. I'm going to show you the girls while we talk about them. So, just so you know, full thing of hay. They have most of it is in a hay net, as you guys can see the string, and then there's some loose hay on top. And then we just threw some hay to distract them while we were filling it. And then they got their salt blocks. So, my 2 dogs and my 2 cats are staying, again, in my parents' house. And my mom takes care of them. And I come out 2 or 3 times a week we have no running water where my boyfriend and I live. So I come out 2 or 3 times a week to take a shower, see all my pets, and do the care for while I'm out there. Like today, I'm doing tons of laundry. I'm waiting on my last load of hay to come in today around 2 o'clock. And I'm filling up their hay nets tonight so my dad doesn't have to till probably tomorrow night or the next night. And we're just getting a bunch of chores and stuff done so I can go jump in the shower. So yeah, my parents are pretty much taking care of my animals until my boyfriend and I find a place. We did find an acre and a half for $160 a month for these 2 to go, but they won't let us put the RV that we're living in there and connect. Between me trying to find a job, we're going to try and find a place. We pretty much already live together. It started by him saying, hey, bring a backpack full of clothes and you can spend a couple nights, and I just ended up only coming home for a couple of nights, and my parents were like, hey, you know, my dad's like, it's winter, so as long as you pay me to take care of him, I don't care, I'll take care of him. And my mom's like, you don't have to pay me, I don't care, I'll do it for free. So we're on the house hunt pretty much, and I'll just kind of explain to you guys what this is. So this is before we were going to get a heater. We tried to duct tape tarps and blankets to insulate the trough, and Avalon here tore it off. But it's still kind of stuck on there because of how cold it got. So we're just waiting for the rest of it to thaw to pull it out. And oh gosh, she's like so freaking furry. Like, oh my gosh, so furry. Kamani, she's jumpy as usual. Since I'm only home a couple times a week now, she's like, dude, do I know you? And she is like so furry. So furry. Yeah, so furry. Pretty girl. So you guys might be wondering, what about their exercise? Well, right now, I'm not riding them. Not because it's winter, but they've had since, I believe, October off. October or September. I rode her in the little short video that you guys seen. I haven't ridden her in a while because she lost a ton of weight like she did last year when it started to get cold, which is why I started free feeding a little bit earlier this year. And now you guys can see she needs some muscle, but she's gained back most of her weight. But because it's beginning of winter, our roads are 90% ice right now. So it's just not safe riding conditions. So they're pretty much on a break right now, which, you know, she's going to be 5 in April, and she just turned 4 in September, October, I believe October. I have it written down in my room. Anyways, so I don't actually mind them having, even if they have the winter off or having a few months off like they have, and sitting and resting, because they both are growing babies. And their body is still developing until I believe they're 6 or 7 is when their joints and everything fully close. So them having a break off does not bother me at all. I believe it's actually better for their body. It's kind of an update on everything that's gone on. I sold my shed, I sold a horse, got a car, got a boyfriend, moved out. It's just been hectic and crazy, and I don't even know if you guys can see me right now. Also, I do have 2 summer videos that I filmed this summer, one with each horse, and never got around to editing and posting due to everything going on. So if you guys randomly see 2 summer videos, that's the explanation behind those. But I hope you guys enjoyed this update. If I missed anything, comment down below and I'll answer it.